What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my stream. I am your brother, and I'm so glad that you are here this evening with me. We're going to be going through games tonight from the weekly game jam. So without further ado, roll the intro! All right, I'm so glad to be here today. We had a great stream weekend. We had streams on Friday, we had streams on Saturday, and now we're going to tie it all together with some more streaming on Sunday. It has been a lot of fun. We did a makeup stream on Friday, and then Saturday we played two different games, Under the Fallen Snow by a group of developers that ended up winning Metroid Month 3, which was pretty cool. We played that for about 2 hours yesterday. And then after that, we played The World Next Door by Rose City Games, and a beautiful, beautiful game created by them and published by Viz Media. I hopefully will see more of that game. I honestly kept asking for like a separate little part where I can just like click start and then face a bunch of boss battles that just has those rune systems on the ground that I can play with. I really hope we see something like that in the future as like a bonus portion or even like a hardcore mode. Like I feel like that could work really good in that game and just make a lot of those challenges a lot harder. Maybe focus a little bit more on like the build out for the character. Something like that. I don't really know, but I really enjoyed that. It was so much fun. But tonight, we're going to be doing our traditional Indie Sunday stream where I play games created during the weekly game jam. This week's theme was Arson. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I spend about 10 minutes per game and I give constructive criticism throughout the playthrough itself. And I encourage anybody else who's in the chat to do the same. Let's get our roll call on the way. What's going on? Blueberry Jam Bot, Mr. Josh McClain, and Lilu Cormick for coming onto the stream and celebrating with some more indie games. This is the end of the month stream. This is our 31st of March. Very glad to finish out a strong month here on this channel. Even though we did have a little bit of downtime. Last week I was out due to a family emergency, but we are back and alive and kicking. Glad to be here. All right, so the very first game that we were playing tonight is called Arsonist Proving Grounds by Baradoros, or something like that. You guys know English is a foreign first language for me. Maybe that's a good way to put that. A foreign first language. I like that. Yeah, the question mark and the thumbs. I like it. I like it. I'm so glad to see that you're supporting those. And you got a little jam bot beside you. You have the little cherry bot. Little itty bitty cherry bot. Filled with cherry jam, being all cute. Cutesy, cutesy. All right, so 10 minutes on the clock here. Arsonist Proving Grounds. Let's start up a new game after we read some instruction. Carson is your name and arson is your game. Toss your Molotov at the building and inflict as much damage as possible. Click and drag from the firing point to begin aiming and release to fire. Can't see the buildings in the distance? Nah, don't panic. Just right-click and zoom. Right-click again to come back into aiming view. Level 1. Oh, okay. Aiming points is here. Drag it down like that. And then that's going to be... Oh, okay. So just like Angry Birds kind of thing. And they said if I want to zoom in, I can. And then I can right-click to zoom out again. 5 pieces burned out of 26. Do I only get one shot? Is that my understanding? Things are still burning. We still got all that connected, so... Oh, we're going to miss 2 pieces. Oh, no, it's still caught. Okay, great. So then that other one should catch fire, and it should go out, too. Okay, well, we have beat the first level. 3 fiery flames out of 3. This goes boom. There we go. That's some good description there. Got some good banjo music in the background. All right, so kind of feel like I want to aim about there. Hopefully knock that back on itself, and then when it explodes, it should catch fire to that other section there. Oh, that's going to catch, right? Yeah, so that catches. That goes splody, splody. Oh, did you just now sub? Yeah, I didn't even get a notification on any of these, actually. On your sub at all. On either stream labels, I didn't see a sub notification. And on the Twitch chat, I didn't get a notification on there either. Did you just now sub? That's so weird. Yeah, on either one of them. Well, thank you so much for the sub, Lilu. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting this channel. I really genuinely do appreciate that. Helps continue to fund this channel. We get to do all the cool stuffs. Get to play all these cool games. It does help buy those games because I can't afford to just buy them all out of my own pocket. Otherwise, well, we're not going to be seeing very much content. Just only free stuff. I can only afford free stuff. But thank you so much. You got some cool emotes that you can use now, and you're part of the cool club, and you're part of my family. So welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. There, you're the only one who got that. You're the only one in the world that's got that dance and the actual voiceover from your brother live on stream. So that should feel more special. Nobody else has ever got that. Kabloom. I think we need some actual, like, fire. Like, we have a bunch of smoke and stuff, but we don't have anything that's fiery. So, oh, there's some fire. There we go. Look at there. We just now got some fire. Well, we haven't been getting fire before. And this other little area I just completely missed. You are welcome. Aw, I don't deserve the sub. I'm just glad to have you guys here. That was only level 1? What? I'm confused. Is level 1 broken down into smaller little levels then? Maybe? So we do have some fire. We just weren't seeing as much as I feel is necessary. Yeah, you can see the fire. Maybe it's just the game developer heard me and patched it mid gameplay. Because it's there, but it's just behind the scenes. I guess it's okay, but I would like to see some of that burning through. Maybe if it was a little bit more transparent, then we could possibly make it work that way. And we do need some particles for the barrel, so when that explodes, you know, it hits the other things, and we can tell that's why it, you know, caught fire. Just drop by to sub. Well, thank you so much. Hope you have a great dinner. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy those emotes, and we'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. Kaplunk. Kaplunk. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty chancy. Hopefully the weight distribution will make that lighter, and that'll cause that to fall. Boom. Yes, it did. Oh, but it's not going to touch any of that. Man. That sucks. I still got three out of 3 fires, so okay, I'll take it. What about right there this time? So the aiming and stuff is really good. I don't have any problem with that. That feels real nice and smooth to me. It's really easy to figure out kind of the direction it's going to go. You don't want it to be like super duper accurate, otherwise that just takes away from the fun of guessing, you know, how far is this actually going to go. Oh no, that's going to miss those 2 pieces there. And maybe that one too, unless that one falls. Some sound effects when we're launching that, a throwing sound, something that we can hear, because it's not just flinging it from something, you know, there's a person standing there who's throwing it or whatever. It's not just, you know, appearing out of nowhere and starts flying. I can just unlock them. I should have done that last time. That's a nice button to have in Game Jam fashion, so you can quickly see all the levels and just try all the ones as many times as you need to. That's cool. But yeah, a sound effect for the throw, whether we're doing a slingshot or a person throwing, you can make a grunt when somebody is throwing that. That would work. Impact, we need some sort of sound effect for the two different types of material that we hit. One would be just the regular wood in whatever shape or fashion, and then the other one would be the barrel, which should create an explosion sound effect when we hit that. And then another thing that we talked about earlier was a particle effect, letting us know, okay, this exploded, and you see these pieces going out, and that's what's actually triggering the other objects to burn instead of it just you see them catch fire or start, you know, giving out smoke. We want a better idea of how big that blast is going to be so we can plan better for the next level or the next time we try to go through the level with the barrels. But it feels, I mean, like we're heading in the right direction for a Angry Birds kind of game. I mean, we've got like a hillbilly, rednecky kind of feel here with our wood slabs everywhere and banjo music in the background. I like that. That's kind of funny. I'm only going to say this because of who my dad is and what he loves in life. But there is a movie called The Hatfields versus the McCoys that is about two feuding families. And that would be hilarious to theme around a game like this because they were fighting back and forth over everything under the sun, but mostly land. And you could definitely create something like this where they are throwing fire, bottles of wine and fire at each other's houses, trying to burn them down, and you could pick which side you wanted to be on, and maybe each side had something special about what they could throw or something like that. I could definitely see that work since you've got this like whole hillbilly kind of thing going on, or redneck or mountain man or banjo picker, whatever you want to be. You be what you want to be, son. But I like it. I think we've done a good job there. Sound effects are pretty much the next driving force that I think could use some work, but everything else feels pretty polished. You've got 4 levels. Obviously, we would want to pump out a lot more levels the more you get into making a game like this, but great little demo. Absolutely great little demo. And your instructions, they weren't too long. They were pretty easy, very quick to understand, and honestly, not that I recommend this, but I really got a sense of what needed to be done as soon as I got in the game. But the extra reading just put that little icing on the cake. But wait, let me jump back in the game here real quick. So as you can see here, there's good little directions right there on what I need to do. I just put my mouse in the red dot and then I drag this way, and all of a sudden I see where that trajectory is going to be. So that's really cool. I like that. That looks really good. Guten Jabos. Yeah, just get you some sound effects, pump out you some additional levels, and you're golden, dude. Good job. Very good job. So that was Arsonist Proving Grounds by Baradoros. Baradoros. That's what I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. All right, on to the next game. Okay, so this is a text-based adventure, it looks like. So I'm going to have to try to capture the screen as best as I can. I'll probably have to readjust it as we get going, as we fill out more text on the screen. My parents are visiting and watching and look like this. Hello, Josh's parents. Welcome to my stream. I am so thankful that you have decided to stop by in the Pixel House. As you can see, we do have everything made of pixels here. We are featuring lots of indie game jam games, just like your son, who has been a blessing in my life. So thank you for raising such a young, strapping man. Thank you. All right, so the next game on our list is called The Fireman by FrostySnoman. Let's take a look and do some reading here. These days, people have gotten very good at labeling things. They would label you a freak. You'd say that you're just misunderstood. They would label you dangerous. You would say that you're just thorough. They would label what you're about to do as arson. You just say it's a service. Ooh. What are you doing? Fire is a good thing, despite what most people say. It purifies what we don't want. But luckily for you, some people share your passion. They understand you. Sometimes people need things burnt. Sometimes it's vengeance. Other times it's some insurance scheme they have set up. They are cowards, though, afraid of being caught. Not you, though. You make a pretty penny for your work. But today you have something unique. An older house in the middle of nowhere. The owner wanted it gone. They said they wanted to get rid of some old memories. You didn't ask. Inside the main room of the house, you can see so much. There's a set of ancient stairs left to decay and stain with time. that led to a decrepit second story. There are multiple rooms on the first floor, which almost all loop within each other. You know you need to get started with the sitting room, but you catch your reflection in a dusty, cracked mirror. So some old guy wants a house burned down, and we've been hired as an arsonist to burn the house to the ground. It sounds like there may be some memories and memorabilia in this house that our main character might want, or not our main character, but our main character's client. But why? Why would we want to burn down this house? Catch a reflection. You reach up and wipe away the dust with your gloved hand, admiring your visage. The eyes that twinkle like dying embers look back at you from behind the charred mask. The mask that's charred and smoldered in ash. The burns that seems to creep slowly up along your neck, threatening to strangle you. The scars from brawls and bad dreams come real. The smile drawn onto your mask in charcoal. The smile that feels so real. Oh, it is cut off a little bit over there, isn't it? Yeah, I told you sometimes I have to readjust these. Let's just cut that over just a little bit more. Little bit. Good thing I narrate just about everything I can possibly narrate. Hoopa-doop-a-doop-doop. There we go. Inside the main room of the house, so we already read that. So purple, we did see a slight change in color here, so we have an idea what's changed and what we've already read. I don't think that's enough of a difference there in the colors. When I hover over them, I can see that, but just quickly glancing, if you have a whole bunch of them, that's going to get hard to read. All right, sitting room. Oh, what the heck? You step into the sitting room, letting out a sigh and taking in the sight. Furniture covered in tarps, looking like cheap dollar store ghosts you've seen on Halloween. An old TV, the screen shattered like it was bashed with a hammer. You know what that feels like, don't you? Photos along the walls, too. The client, a wiry man with eyes like a vulture and thin white hair. It is in most of them. Alongside him, in most of every photo, is another, a woman just as old as him. They look so happy. Time to get to work. You aren't being paid to be sentimental. So the effect is supposed to be like, I guess, an internal thought, but I don't know. It just feels weird that it's shaking the whole time, but there's not really a way to say, I want it to shake at this point when they're reading it, because it's all on screen. I'm trying to think of a way that we could do something like that, but I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Das Banjo? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Are you just as confused as I am? You whistle as you get to work. Gasoline, as expensive as it is these days, will always stay special in your heart. You grew up with it, playing in your father's auto shop while covered in grease. It'll always have a special place in your heart. The tarps of furniture become damp with potential. The dust is washed away by the tide of fuel. The smell of dust is replaced with the intrusive aroma of unleaded liquid nightmare. Hey, dude, it's been a year! How about that, man? Oh, congratulations! That's so awesome. Now you have, you've got the Yobro one. That's so cool, dude. Thank you so much for your love and commitment for this channel, man. That is so freaking awesome. I can't believe it's already been 12 months, man. Dude, that's my dude right there. Been with us 12 months. Make me cry. Don't do that to me. You patrol around the rooms, dragging canisters behind you and dousing everything until your mind goes hazy with fumes. What if this is like his old house, but he's like somehow lost his memories or something? You can hear the voices again. They're telling you how good of a job you've done. Dad's proud of you again. Mom's still here. Dad doesn't drink here. They didn't take the house away. The shop didn't burn down. You fell on top of the world. You feel on top of the world in this dizzying state of lucid dreaming. But you keep working. Just as quickly as it sets in, you can see just fine again. Pity. So he's using this as a weird coping mechanism to take him back to those states of maybe another fire that brought him like happiness, like that time frame brought him happiness, and there was a fire associated with that, and maybe that's why he became an arsonist. When did it all get done? The house seems to be fully doused in a state of euphoria. You stumble out of the house and reach into your pockets. Matches. You always like them more than lighters. Now the best part. The house goes up brilliantly. A picture-perfect portrait painted with purely petrol and a prelude to payment and perfection. Really? A dream made real in the crimson flame, licking at the sky like tendrils from an angry god from far below. You're going to set the stars above on fire. You practically skip away, ducking into your truck and struggling to start it. No issue for you. You're more than happy to watch a little while longer. Thank you for playing. This game was made in 2 hours for week 89. So, less game, more telling a very vivid story in our mind. Kind of giving us a, like, trying to figure out this character. What is going on? Why did they want to do this? And it kind of sounds that the last two little bits there gave us that answer is, you know, there was a memory or something that he has attached fire to, or some sort of like house fire or business fire or whatever. And every single time he starts another fire, he's getting to reminisce in those memories and those feelings. That euphoria comes back and it's like everything's normal and peaceful again. This happens a lot with people. You know, this is definitely something that you can see. You know, a drug or, you know, cigarettes. I take a cigarette because it makes me calm, because it makes me think about something else, a specific event in my life where I was a lot calmer, or, you know, somebody else did that. Now I do that because it makes me think of them, and then I can have that memory with them. Those types of associations are really cool. But I think from a gaming perspective, I really, really like these visual novels, or not visual novels, these little interactive books, or short stories or novellas, or however you want to describe this. I'm not sure what the correct terminology would be, but there's nothing that we as the player are challenged by, there's nothing that we can influence, and there's nothing that we, other than like putting ourselves into the character, we aren't interacting with the world. We're not influencing the world. We're not a part of the world. We are just living it through somebody else's eyes, following their linear actions. And for learning how to use this engine, I think that's fine. It's dandy. This is a great place to start theming things around, making a game around a theme and stuff like that. So getting your words together and stuff like that, this is a perfect engine for doing that. I do wish to see just a little bit more gameplay within this, so we are actually doing something or making changes. You know, if you think about the branching of visual novels or other games like that, where you have a couple of different outcomes that could possibly happen based off of your choices throughout the experience, I think that could definitely be baked into something like this. And with your writing, you could definitely create something that would be very nice. So if you did all this in 2 hours, can you only imagine what you could make with, you know, maybe 4 hours or 6 hours or a whole week's worth of time? So definitely good job there, FrostySnoman. I definitely applaud you there. I'd love to see more of your work. Hopefully we can incorporate some more game-like elements in the game itself, because you definitely have a knack for writing some very mentally, visually appealing places. You get that good old brain Nurgan firing away. Good job, good job. So that was called The Fireman by FrostySnoman. FrostySnoman. Okay, next game. Oi! What's up, the Pinwheel? How are you doing tonight? Josh, I have no idea if you're still here or not, but tell me more about this little Twitch Things thing. I saw online where they're doing like American Idol style. Is that going to be the only way that that functions? Or is that going to be open to the general public where we can like do that on our own? Because the interface looks kind of cool. I thought that was neat. All right, our next game is called Brave Firefighter Mary by Madasski. Choo. Here we go. All right, so we got a character. She's a running. She kind of looks like she's got Shaggy from Scooby-Doo's run. Like they just switched bodies. Also loud music. Let's turn that music down. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. How about right there? That looks good. Yeah, you can just stream it on your own. I got into the beta. Not sure if you can grab the game for free, but it's in the Twitch client. Gotcha. I don't know if I did get in the beta or not. I don't know. Oh. Stand still, Bomberman. What? Who are you? And, oh, you are accused of arson. You will never catch me. I would like to control these scenes here. Oh, that is really slow. Oh no. We got friction, so which means I'm allowed to live. Ah, man. So the dulce de leche was good. Oh man, yeah, we were talking about that last time. I would really like to try. I keep getting stuck up here. I'm not. Okay. I had somehow broke the character. They were backwards. Character feels a little bit too floaty to me. When I'm in the air, it feels like I just completely lose control of the character. Just gonna, well, no, I actually need the mouse. So we should be capturing the mouse if the mouse is not gonna aid us in direction. It just confuses things. We don't have any menus or anything to click through that there. If we did, you can just make the mouse appear for those moments only. So sometimes this is actually making my character flip around. Like right now, I'm facing left, but I'm actually going right. Oh. Tiny platforms. This game has the best moonwalk. Got that right. Hey, that's how you doing? I was thinking about that today. Glad you enjoyed it. As I said yesterday, maybe sometime I continue the original one. Back up. Duke. Oh, okay. Well, we played it. We beat him. We put out the fire starter guy. Let's close this game and reopen here. Talk about this a little bit. Yes, we did finish Kimchika's game yesterday. It took us almost 2 hours right on the money. I closed the game out and looked at my Steam time, and it was exactly 2 hours, which is awesome. So I love the cinematic feel of it. We drop down, and we're looking at these two characters having a conversation. I still think they need to be on the screen a little bit longer for each of their dialogue pieces because it's very short, and then we can't really read it in time, so then we're stuck just kind of guesstimating what they could have possibly been saying here. And honestly, like, you started off really strong. You've got buildings in the background. You know, we're building some sort of city here. And then you quickly drop over into we're just building platforms themselves. I think you should have a solid ground foundation at the minimum. Just this right here that we can have here at the bottom. And then put these buildings so they are still kind of existing in the background. So we're not just like normal world, everything's fine, and we take a couple more steps, and then we've walked into this interdimensional hogwash where there's nothing but random pillars and things to stand on throughout the world. So if we had that still themed within the city, I think that would definitely look better and would still fit correctly with this world here. Now, if we are going like interdimensional hogwash where, you know, everything's just ripped to shreds is what I mean. Like, you know, there's just torn to pieces and things are flying all over the place. Then have these blocks here like tore up and pixel lines, kind of like how you have some right here where it's like ripped and cracked and stuff like that. Do that on these actual platforms. And then as we are leaving the city portion here, you know, maybe change the color here. We start to fade using a gradient into something else that does look a lot crazier and wild. If this was like this just due to the ease, then, you know, I think maybe the next would be we design, instead of these being the blocks that we're using, how about like window seals of buildings, and that's actually what we're running on top of. I guess you could think of like a super duper slim down, gosh, what was that roof runner game that came out a while back? What was that game called? It was a EA game. It was a beautiful game. Very, very hard game, too. Very, very hard game. Roof Runner. It was like a roof runner. It was a girl main character. Ugh, that's going to drive me nuts. Mirror's Edge. That's the one. Thanks, DOS. Yeah, that's the game that I could see this, like, trying to mimic its style, is we're running on the sides of buildings instead of the tops of buildings. So you could have a lot more intricate runs and stuff, running down fire escapes and window seals, and think like Assassin's Creed, but instead of you jumping on the tops of the buildings, you're just running through all the sides for whatever reason. The best part of the game was kicking people off buildings. Oh, I was terrible at that game, not gonna lie. And we do have some glitchiness in this game here. Like if I start running before the character spawns in, my sprite is flipped and I'm now facing the opposite direction. So the best moonwalk ever seen. I can also fire backwards while I'm running forward, which I guess is a nice party trick here. We do have a health bar, but I'm assuming that's only going to be depleted by the fire itself. And we don't actually see a lot of that fire. You know, we could scale this game down significantly, create a whole lot less platforming, and throw a lot more fire into this game, and still have a pretty dang good story based on that arson that was burning up stuff. You know, you could even put like 2 or 3 buildings like the ones that we had back at the beginning and just make them more skyscrapery and pretend like we are just climbing up the building. You know, we're going up a single building or a set of buildings, and we're just jumping between those 3, getting higher and higher and putting out the fires. We're still chasing the bomber guy. He's still trying to burn things down. We're still doing platforming. So there's, you know, quite a bit still going on. You're just building up and down instead of laterally, which is good. I think that would work too. But, yeah, just a couple things to work on here for the next iteration of this kind of game, I think. And we'll have something fun to play here. I think your character's animation is really good. I'm not sure if you designed this character yourself or if this is from an asset pack. If you did this yourself, then you've done a really good job animating. I'm not sure, and I don't remember seeing a start screen. I could be wrong. Maybe there's credits on that start screen or at the end. I think it just ended. Can't remember 100% sure. And the music has stopped. So it's not lasted. Oh, I just ran over most of that. Pinwheel, if you do get a chance to get that game for your long flights and whatnot, you definitely should. It was really good. And the only thing I will tell you is there are multiple endings. So don't think you're done when you're done. That's all I got to say. I'm not one for spoiling games, but there's definitely more than meets the eye. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. We've got some bugs and stuff to work on. I think after we finish those things out, then we'll have a much better experience here. And then just try to define what the platforming is actually going to look at. Whether that's laterally or we're going up and down like Skyscraper, trying to put out fires and whatnot. But good job. So this was called Brave Firefighter Mary by Madasski. On to the next in we will go. A buddy of mine that I know in real life, and I only share this because it was comical, and you guys know I would never wait something. But he came on the stream last night, and he was talking with a couple of you, and he tried to save up his points and stuff to try to win that drawing for last night for the world next door, and he won, and he just about lost himself. He was so happy. We talked afterwards at like midnight about the game, and he was just so excited that he won the game. I just love that genuine excitement of people. Oh, are we playing music on this game too? Yes, we are. Okay, very faint though. Okay, let me just capture the screen here. This is a web game, but it doesn't have a full screen option, so I do have to manually capture. Okay, almost there. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And there we go. All right, so this is Arson's Tower by Cyber. Okay. Where are we? The fire? No. We click. Start. Shop. Do I drag? Yes, I drag. Okay. That looks good there. Pew. Did 1 damage, 1 penetration, 3 damage, 1 penetration, 3 damage, 2 penetration. Kapew pew. So let's actually put some stuff. Can I move these around once they've been dropped? Well, of course not. Why would we be able to do that? Yeah, let's increase that time a little bit there. So because of the shading of this platform right here, it looks like there's a ledge. Like this looks like it's sitting in the background. And this is just a drop off. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, we have to start each of the waves. Oh. All right, so he's about to take my other one out because I was dumb and place this guy down here. I honestly didn't know what I was trying to protect there for a second. Extra one, go. Yeah, we're all right now. And I got one good one for backup back here, so we're fine. Oh, we ain't gonna make it. He's gonna take him out. Oh, yeah. He did. Nope. Nope, he did. Oh, crap. And I can barely shoot him. I just get a shot out every little bit here. So that one costs 400. I can't buy that one. That's a 300. Looks like I'm just stuck with another one of these guys. It was a snake or something. If I click it again, can I just go ahead and throw another down? Another down. Why, yes, I can. So I can just keep clicking. Ooh. We're gonna die. I can't even buy the original ones anymore? Oh my gosh. They want my fire. They're trying to put out the eternal flame. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Shop. We're just gonna go ahead and drop down 2 turrets right off the bat there. Hopefully that'll give us some good success. And we should be able to handle another wave coming out already, since we're not really doing anything. This one's how much? That's 400. So I only have the choice to use... I could use that one, but that just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Yeah, 2 times seems like that's probably what we need to do. It would be really, really nice if I could tell how I'm supposed to place these. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why could I not place that right there? Because now they're going to take more damage. This one is because he's so much closer. Can I really not place one right there? Okay, I can. Whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Whatever. The bullets sometimes pass above the enemies even though they are not on the same level. Oh, you're right. The placement of the turrets, they're actually off a little bit. If you notice the bottoms, they're off a little bit. So then the bullets are kind of going at different heights. So that could be a problem if we do have some of those shorter enemies, for sure. I really want to put down one of these other turrets here. I can afford one now. But, like, I don't have room. Click and drag is what it says. You already have 2 bullets pass above an enemy. What if I place it like that? Oh, that's really low health. 9 penetration, though. And go. Yeah, it's hitting those snakes for sure. Let's see if I can place this a little bit lower. Oh. Is the guy in the back even hitting him? Dude! You just took out everything I own. Holy crap, dude. Looks like I can build some of those back. Maybe a little bit lower. Oh, that's frustrating. Either give me a grid system that I can consistently drop them into and know as soon as I pick up one of those. Oh. It just drop. That sucked. What's up, Blue Bagel? Combo number 5. How are you doing, man? Hey, I saw you streaming earlier today. What were you doing? What were you streaming? Welcome. I think the game really needed a grid. Yeah, so a grid would be really helpful in here. And then as soon as I pick up one of these bad guys, you see that grid activate and we can see the grid. Why has that got so low health? I don't understand. What happened? And then as soon as I drop it, the grid goes away and I go back to the gameplay. Or give me a better click grid. So it's not a visible thing, but as soon as I'm like, oh, I want to place this right here. Click. You see the thing click in automatically. I was streaming because I launched a Kickstarter today and didn't want to sit there clicking refresh. Nice. That's a good way to distract yourself. What are you kickstarting, man? I let people decide the game, and we ended up playing faster than light until everyone left. Oh, no, thank you. Not I. Yeah, grid system would definitely help this game. A slight better understanding of what our enemies are, and then how that might attribute to better decisions with our turrets. Because, I mean, I could sit here and maybe try to figure out the math for each one of these, and then try to figure out what's the difference between the different enemies and then make that decision that way. But give me a short description saying, well, this one works really good for infantry units. This one works really good for poisonous snakes or, you know, taller units or something like that. It's just real hard to figure out, you know, what's going on and how to use them more effectively. Also, I have no idea if any of these can fire in, you know, higher or lower. So, for instance, here, I would love to say, well, I want to put a cannon right here that can shoot up there. But right now, the only way I'm going to know that is if I place one down and see kind of what happens. This one right here kind of looks like it might do that. You know, it looks like it could fire up, but that's in the $800 range. So if I bought that, assuming that it's going to fire diagonally, put it down on the field, and then turns out it only fires straight still, I'm out 800 of these. I'm out 8 turrets or $800. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. So need just a little bit work on that. For the description of each of the turrets would definitely help. And a grid placement or an auto locking system that when I get close to a grid item or a tile piece that I can place that on, pop that into place and let us go from there. And I think once we've done that, then a lot of this other stuff will kind of start playing a whole lot nicer and will feel better. Much, much better. Sorry to distract. I just popped in to see what you are up to before I take a break from the computer. Maybe a nap. Yeah, do take yourself a nap. The Dave Man game, just goal of 150, mostly to cover Steam costs. Got 42 pledged already, so happy thus far. Small game, Pac-Man inspired gameplay, not expecting much, but $1 pledge gets you a game, so hopefully we will make it. Dude, that's awesome. Would you be a dear and link that in chat for your Kickstarter? Not that I'm saying anybody has to go fund that Kickstarter, but if we would like to check it out and see if it's something we might want to do, I would be more than okay with that. Just make sure you do that before you go nap. And then get you a juice box and take a nap. So once we get some of those bigger items out of the way, then I think we can start talking about sound effects for each of the turrets, making sure that they're distinct between them, each of them, and then a sound effect for when we hit the enemies would be the next thing that would be really, really nice to have. Other than that, I think we're okay. It's going to definitely get much, much harder as we go along. And I kind of like the fact that I can spam more of the waves. That's kind of cool. I really do like that. See, I just popped that sucker down right now. It's probably super dangerous, but at least I get to put down what I want. 650. Psh, that's fine. We could do that. I just got to click this thing as many times as I need to. Boom. That's a 300. Yeah, we got that. Boom. 250? Yeah. 250, of course. I wonder if this is how it was supposed to be played. You just spam the heck. No, that can't be right. That wouldn't be right. I'm glad to see so many different enemies, and I'm sure that that means that they have, you know, different health pools, slightly different abilities, resistance to certain things. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I seem to be doing pretty well by just spamming the heck out of these enemies and hoping that I don't run out of space. But looks like I might have ran out of space. Which one was throwing a ninja star? Were you throwing a ninja star? Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for asking. Yep, there's Kickstarter. By the way, if you played the Game Jam version of it, you're probably already familiar. I did play the Game Jam version of it. I'm pretty sure. Let me just pop this up in another window while that's going to town. You know, Lou, I don't know if I did play this. I played the game that you made for Waffle Theme on Weekly. So we've lasted pretty long, even though there's a hefty sum of enemies on that right-hand side, and we're still making money as long as I keep clicking that start button. But that's not really the angle that I think we should be looking at is, well, let me sacrifice my blood to get a whole lot more resources. And by blood, I mean like my life here. I've let more enemies come in here so I can do better in the long-term game. That's kind of a scary way to think about this. I'd rather be building it over time with my own coin and not like let me just make this a whole lot more challenging very, very quickly so I can get enough stuff. Yeesh. I'm pretty sure you streamed this one. I just don't remember it. I just don't think it is as memorable. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. Did you do it for weekly? If it wasn't weekly or mini, I doubt it. It'd have to be a specific game jam that I've played that fits into one of those two, or a jam session one, which would be like Ludum Dare. But I really can't think of anything else in this game. We definitely need some work on the grid system would be the biggest help in this game. Giving some description on these turrets here, and then after we have figured that out, then we can look at adding some sound effects for our turrets and the bad guys themselves. So that is Arson Tower by Cyber. Thank you so much, Cyber, for making this game and submitting it to weekly. Good luck to you, my friend. We'd love to have your bright and beautiful face on our stream to talk about your game. Yeah, I don't think I played the Minimalist Jam. That's not ringing a bell to me. Yeah, deep dives are on pause. I just I need a little bit of a break on some of the extra content that I was doing. So I've brought my streams down to just 2, and then my rotating kind of weird random Wednesday streams. But I hope to have something a little better than deep dives. I wasn't really happy with deep dives just because I think the content felt really rushed to me, and I want it to be more focused, not specifically on the game that I'm covering, but more so on the specific item that I want to highlight. And that could be menu screens. You know, I want to maybe talk about menu screens for a week, for, you know, one post a week that dives into menu screens and how we can make those better and a better way to do that kind of thing. Instead of just me talking and hoping to come up with something that could be helpful for you guys to hear about the game that I chose for a deep dive. I think it was a good idea in what I wanted to do with it, but unfortunately, because it is Game Jam content and I'm leaving that to be randomized, it doesn't always pan out the way that I would expect it to pan out or would like it to pan out. So be looking for something in the future that might be better than deep dive. And I say might, I'm really hoping it is. Because I want to continue writing, because I really want to work on my writing skills. And I think these deep dive articles or something that like would definitely help me continue to do that and provide good insight for you guys. Quality, not quantity. One article a week that helps you guys become better developers is much better than 5 half-butted reviews talking about your games. That's my opinion. That may mean I cover less games, but help you become better developers quicker. All right, next game is called BrightNight by FreezeIce. That sounds like a cool name. There is no music in this game. Whoa. All right, so WASD. These guys are good guys? They're chasing me. What is that? Is that gasoline, maybe? Fire stick? Whoop. Trash can? Yeah, so that's definitely gasoline that I have. Whoa! So I bet if I find one of those fire sticks, drop a little thing of gasoline. Oh, I can... Was that a run or a dash? I got a little dash. Oh, I died. Okay, fire stick, gasoline, and fire. Okay, that didn't actually do it. Oh. So it could be a puddle of gasoline, but I think it's actually like more of an acid, or not acid, like a tar thing to make them slow. And then that light thing is just supposed to be like a flare that I can throw out. To kind of give me a clear line of safety. I don't have a lot of them though, so that doesn't help me a whole lot. And since they go so fast, it's not really reliable. And the window itself is not very big. God, my mouse looks so huge on this screen. Ooh. Oh, I can hit him though. Ooh. I wonder if I hit one of those and then make them run over with fire. Ooh, let's try that. Hey, that's on fire now. Yeah, I can make him explode. Oh, I can also die from the explosion. Dang it. That's kind of cool. So you're using your bad guys as a source of light. That's cool. I like that. I'm a fan. And see, that puts off a little bit of light now. So all of that is lit. Oh. Oh, and it's burning. Very bright. So ideally, we want to just keep running around trying to light up the place as much as we possibly can. cool. I like. This is very creatively designed gameplay. Yes, I would agree. Oh no. Oh, did you see how many people? What the heck? Okay. They threw it back at me. Ah. I would like to not die so quickly, though. Or give me a reason why I'm dying so quickly. Am I made out of paper? See, it bounced. Explosion. Explosion. Ah. There's lots of... Do I just have an infinite amount or something? I don't know. There seems to be a lot of the gasoline, but there is not a lot of the fire sticks. Yeah, look at that. Look at my herd. My herd of people. Also, this clock says 11 minutes, but at some point in time, it switches over to 1 minute. I don't know why that is. Another fire stick. And it's not like the fire repels them. So we got a clever idea. I think we just need to work on what we actually do with it. Like, how do we take this to the next level instead of it just being us running around corralling these shadow puppets into the fire? Woo! Nope. Because I want to do more than that. I don't want to just corral them around. I want to, like, put them out or blow them up. But we have to do that in a way that makes sense. Like, what's our objective here? There's no scorekeeping letting us know that we've done a good job or that we're doing it the right way or anything like that. It just kind of is us running around. Also, what is the time for? Oh, I just expended 2 of those. Man. You have to hit it just right. Dang it! Here they come. Oh, character's cute. I like him. Boom. Boop. Okay, so let's think about this. We've got a match. We have gasoline. We have flammable creatures. Maybe we could think combo approach. How many of the flammable, the base white flammable, can we explode at one time? In order to explode them, we have to have at least one red one in the stack to actually have the explosion. So the other ones are just flammable, which means they'll catch fire, but the red ones, they are the explosive material. And maybe the gasoline is just going to give us a multiplier on that combo. I don't like that. Maybe we don't need the red one. The red ones maybe just act as extra bonus points if we have them. So they're a lot more rare. Yeah, they're just a lot more rare. So we see less of them. If we have them in our stack, then we get some extra points on top of that. The gasoline is still what we're using to explode them. So we don't need near as much gasoline as we have. We have way too much gasoline. So that would be a way that we could turn this game into something that we could calculate and keep track of score-wise, and would encourage the player to play it again to see if they could get a higher score out of that. Another direction of this could be we're trying to light the entire area, and in order to do that, we have to catch these guys on fire, and then we have to plant them or something like that. Maybe these are lantern people, and they have to be lit in order to light up the area. And, you know, we are going around trying to make that happen, and we can get large numbers of them lit by building these gasoline traps. Gasoline traps, where we can throw a matchstick at them and then they catch fire that way. I don't like that one as much because there's a lot more explaining we would have to do, a lot more that we would have to build out on top of that to make it even somewhat of an idea. Still kind of feels very far stretching. What is that? Oh, it's a little sparkle, a little particle effect, a little dancing particle. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I think we're getting close. We're getting close. Maybe it's a lasting till morning thing. That's a clock that's under there. I thought it was a timer, but it's been going up and then it goes down to, or goes to 1 and 2 and 3. Ooh, excuse me. So maybe we're just trying to survive the night, and then in the morning everything goes back to normal and everything's okay. Again, could be another way that we do this, but we just need to find a way where we can distance ourselves enough that we can make that happen, because catching them on fire is almost the worst thing that you could possibly do, because now they're even more of a threat to you. They have a little bit bigger hitbox that you could run into than they did before, and having the path lit up doesn't really make that much more of a benefit. You know, you're better off just having more matches. Just keep going for the matches and, you know, hoping that helps you. Ouch. But very cool nonetheless. This is called BrightNight by FreezeIce. Thank you so much, or FreezeIce, for making this game. We really appreciate you. Hope you come by the channel sometime if you get any time and talk about your game. Maybe give us some inspiration on what you made this game for and about and all that business. All right. Go ahead and get the next game captured out here. This is called Construction Time by CoolDryGames. This is a 2-player, so we're going to do our best to pretend like we're 2-playering this up. It's probably not going to happen. Actually, I want to try something. Yo, bro, and bro, yo. I want to try this. I want to see how this actually works. So you guys give me just a second. We're going to try something new here on stream that I need to actually test anyways. So why not now? This might not even, oh, it's loud again. Okay, let me pull the music down. Let me also do this so I don't forget. Okay. Okay. And this one. All right, so we're going to give this a shot. The first person to type the number 3 in chat will be participating. This kind of works in like many different levels. Oh, you guys are so helpful. I'm so glad you want to participate. Wow. Somebody who would like to play a remote game with me. Who would actually like to try this game with me? We're going to use a program called Parsec to remote you into my computer safely. But you will have to download a client, I think. We'll give it another 30 seconds. If not... So that's what happens if you stay on that screen long enough. That was interesting. Everything's all nice and happy and everything's fine and dandy, and then it just goes kind of very chaotic. All right, so we'll just save that for another time since there's no participants. Let's just jump in and see what we got going on here. So we do have 2 people that we can control. So the Dream Pixel option for join game now works for something. Yes, it has a good use to it. So AD is to move, 1 is to toggle, and Z doesn't actually seem to do anything. Do I have to go over here? What? What? Okay, so this guy is now stuck. Now he's stuck. X, M. What is this madness? I can't move. Okay. I don't even understand. Oh, this is the terminal thing that they were talking about. That's why I was stuck there. I wasn't actually stuck. I was just looking at the terminal. Oh, okay. But what does that actually do for me? Okay, so use material. Something pops up in the left and the darkened box. Yeah, and I can kind of like, if I hit Z, I can do that. But that, what does that do for me? Nothing. Oh, look, now I can move that around like this. Okay. So then I can drop another piece down. Oh, okay. And another piece down. Uh-oh. What? What is going on? Oh my lord. I don't even know what to say about this. Okay, so let's see if we can break this down. We only need to focus on one. Don't even need to do anything else. So tutorial would definitely be nice to have. There's too much stuff on screen. A lot of this really kind of needs to be pulled out of the window itself. So we can come over here, and then from this top left-hand corner box, we can change what type of material we want to use by hitting Z, which it does say toggle material, but the way that it's laid out is very strange. So let's build a foundation using the stone. Let's toggle through our blueprints here. And then I'm ready to select that. So now it pops up in the real world right here. And then I can place it down Tetris style. And I can keep doing that as long as I want to. I don't know if I can fix that. Nope. I can't. And now that one's stuck there too. So now I can toggle, and I want to start building pieces up and down like this. So I can build a house. I'm going to need walls like so. Obviously, I'm not going to follow this blueprint. I just want to try to get something built. And I just have to drop that one down because I already picked it up. And now we can build a roof. Sure, brick. That's I love brick roofs. They're the bomb.com. So that's kind of the idea that we're supposed to be following. And then I'm assuming as we get low on resources, our character's stuck here, we can come over to the world where they're just kind of spawning and pick up those materials. So I think a better way to maybe establish this is put our house in the center of each of these screens, the split screens themselves, and have a pile. Okay, so let's just kill that. Have a pile. Oh, but I kind of want to see that screen, so we'll sit on that for a little bit. Have a pile of materials on the left or right hand screen that we can go over and then pick up a certain amount that we can carry. So like say, okay, we need to build a foundation. So I need to go over here and get as much stone as I can carry. And then once I have that in my hand, then I can start laying down those pieces in the house. But those pieces need to resemble the outline of the house. And it needs to be a gridded fashion to make that a whole lot easier to use in the game itself. Instead of, well, here's a blueprint, but I'm going to give you pieces that don't fit the shape or height or anything of this puzzle here. We need those to make sense to us. You know, even if our houses just look like rectangles with, you know, a very blocky roof, that's fine because we know what it looks like and we know what we're trying to make. Is there a point to making the houses? I'm not 100% sure if that makes a difference or not. Like, I see different structures, and I'm assuming that gives me a benefit. I don't really know. We don't have a lot of time to build the houses, and then after that, we're just kind of going hog wild on each other. I'm not completely sure there. But there's just so much on the screen that it gets really, really confusing, and you have all of the keyboard commands on the screen, so that's confusing as well. Give it to us in a fashion that we can play with if we can bring that up if we want to. Like for each of the characters, maybe you can make Q and P the two keys that we use for help, so we can bring up the help menu or the controls for each of our characters as we want to. Time, you've got time displaying on both of them as well. You could just put that right in the center of the screen. That gives them some more real estate so they don't have to see that in their area there like that. It's just, it feels very cluttered and kind of clunky right now. I understand after going through it, this is what, our third or fourth time, I think, that we get it now, but it felt very, very daunting of a task, and quite frankly would have turned me off from the game very quickly just because it felt like there's just way too much going on right now, and I just can't figure out what's going on. It's just really confusing to me. So we just need to simplify, scale it back a little bit, clean it up, and then we can come back at maybe making a house. And the maybe way to look at this is we're building a house because there's a bad storm coming, and we're at fault with our neighbor. We're not happy with him. Maybe we can do something to harm our neighbor's choices or harm our neighbor's house, like playing pranks on them or slowing them down or something. Like we can throw material at their house that might knock things over or move things around. That could be a way that we could do that. Just throwing stuff that might move a block of their house that they might have to redo or something. Because right now it's very, very, very much stuff going on. And yeah, I would definitely like to scale that back a little. Scale that back. For sure. All right. So that was called Construction Time by CoolDryGames. Keep up the good work there, my friend. Just maybe less scoping and more polishing on your next game is what I would recommend. All right, our next game is called The Last Dragon by Zouru. They hunted down your kin, and now you're the last of your kind. Burn down their homes and defenses, but make sure to leave nature alone. It did nothing wrong. Press enter to start. Okay. Burn down their homes and defenses. Press enter. Oh. Oh. I like. Oh. How interesting. Oh no, I burned nature. I'm so sorry, nature. How do I stop that thing? There we go. Heart. Dude, I'm impressed. I love that fire effect. Nice. Ouch. 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 I did really bad. I was just blown away by that fire effect. That looked so cool. Okay, so these guys really hurt. Really hurt. Seems like a solid iPad game. Seems like a solid game. For sure. I would like a secondary ability. Maybe like a shield or something. Oops, I burned it. I'm so sorry. Whoops. 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 Sorry. Sorry. Ow, ow. Yeah, those arrow towers, man. Them suckers hurt. Cut me some slack here, man. I have to be constantly flying in like a curved pattern to make sure they don't hit me every single time. And obviously that's not working. Ow. Ow. God. Need some health. Dude! Quit with your arrows! Ah! Thank you. Yeah, Arrows of Doom is definitely right there. Ow. Ow. 460, I'll take that. Only killed 4 trees. I'm really blown away by that effect. I don't know why. It just looks really good. Are they on the same timer? Yeah, they're on the same timer. Oh, that's good to know. Ow. Okay, not anymore. Now they're just trying to, like, look, what is this? How, what the heck? The fire attaches to things is a neat touch. I like this game, but those arrows, man. Did you see how many were in that one area? I mean, they're serious about they're learning. That's what's happening. I'm the same dragon coming to the same area each time, so they just keep putting more and more. And you notice how you can burn the houses more? Like, you can do a lot more fire damage than just, like, burning the roofs. That's pretty cool. I think that's a really nice touch. You can completely incinerate them. Burn. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! Like, Tractor the Burninator. Tractor! Oh, my heart. Where's Strong Bad and the cheat? Homestar Runner. Everybody. Da-dee-ba-dee-da. Good times. Let's just burn everything. Burn it all! Burn it all! Nature and everything. Get that negative score. Obviously, I'm not meant to be in this world, and the trees are not helping me. In fact, the trees are what is helping make more arrows. Maybe if I burn all the trees down, then I'll stand a chance. No, that didn't work. I did much, much worse. Much, much worse. Burn. Burn. Burn houses. Don't burn the trees. They have feelings too. Well, they wouldn't be creating arrows if that was the case. They obviously need to be burnt. Nope, I burned that one. That was an accident. I swear, trees. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, oh my God. Do you see this? Yeah, I need a secondary ability where maybe I can, like, repel the arrows, like a shield or something that I can throw them back. That would at least buy me some extra time. I could take out a couple more towers and have a good constant flow of health coming into the dragon instead of a very negative flow of health. Elves get mad when you burn trees. Yeah, they do. Especially the ones that they're in the trees when I burn them down. But I think that'd be good. Something that I could, like, maybe I could do like a wind, like, big burst, gust. That's the word I'm looking for. Big gust of wind towards these towers, and the arrows go back towards them. And that would be explained away by his big wings. But I'm liking the fluidity. It feels very, very smooth controls. The more that I've played, the quicker and more accurately I'm able to hit these houses and get them burned up like I'm supposed to. It's just staying away from these daggum. Oh no, burned him. Oh no. Oh no. Circles. Circle pattern. Circle pattern. Just a bunch of circle pattern. Oh, it was right there. Almost got another one. 640, I think, has been my highest score. A score counter would definitely be nice to have at the end, counting that high score. You've done a good job with the HUD. I feel really satisfied looking up there, watching that yellow bar for my fire attack. And then it's very easy to know exactly how much health I have. Wait a minute, what does the blue do? Oh, I have a dash. Yeah, that does not help me at all. The dash is just going to get me, like, there's going to be 4 arrows, and I normally would have only hit one of them. I'm going to hit every single one of them, and I'm just going to dash right into it. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Yeah, that's just, that's going to make my fate happen a lot quicker than expected. Oh, yeah, change that to mana, give me a shield, or let me use like a strong gust of wind magic, some arrow magic that I can push these arrows back towards them, or a dash, or a thrust. Like, use the hard part of my head to crash into the towers, pushing them forward, and they knock into each other, or just knock over. That could be a way that I get out of the normal line of sight and can play this like high-low approach to them. When I've used my thrush, I'm down low, I crash into them, so then the next tower would be shooting an arrow at me, but I'm already starting to go up, so I can burn that tower and then rinse and repeat that. That would be a good way to, again, have a constant flow of health coming into me, and also help me avoid some of those arrows without just outright giving me some sort of defense, like a shield or something magical like that. I'm impressed with this, though. Animation on the dragon looks fun. He's definitely a different shaped dragon. I like his more meaty, little chunkier dragon shape. He's very cute. Reminds me of what I would look like as a dragon. Look, there's 5 towers in the first 2 seconds. Oh, they're definitely trying to get me dead on this one. Great job. Very great job on this game. I feel very happy about this game. I think we can just do some difficulty improvements here, quality of life improvements, give me a better chance at survival by giving me a secondary ability, dash, or thrust, shield, gust of wind are some different things that we kind of talked about that might work for that. But the controls feel really good. The HUD looks really nice. A high score indicator would be good to have at the end, so we can kind of keep that replay. We want to keep coming back to it, play as many times as we possibly can, and get that high score. But very good job. Oh, and your fire ability. That looked great. Very great. So this was The Last Dragon by Zouru. Thank you so much, Zouru, for making this game. We appreciate you. We get our next game loaded up. All right. So this one's called Fire Escape by the coder GD. This is our start screen. Start screen. Oh, it's a little fishy and a TV and some lights. And then this is representing fire. This is so adorable. Albert, we got to get out of here. Hold space to jump. Oh no, everything is on fire. Albert, oh my God, she's adorable. I love her so much. Oh, please tell me that's not it. Oh, yes. I love this whole, oh no, the kitty cat. We have to save the kitty cat. Forget everything else. How do we save the kitty cat? Kitty cat, we're coming. She's got this little boxy head. Nothing there. And when she grabs onto the side, she's just like, hey, I'm just hanging out here. Everything's fine. Uh-oh. Ooh. Gotta save all the kitty cats. Meowsers. Got him. We're close to the fire escape, but we have to hurry. Granny Betty's pets. Their lives are at stake. Don't worry. Oh. Okay, you should worry. We lost. We got fired. Arson on the loose. Yeah, they're in my house. Please help. I'm having trouble. There we go. Little bit of issue on the wall to jump in there. Woo! Ah! Well, I got one. Means I don't have to get it again. Wow, this is really cool. I'm liking the color schemes that we have in the world itself. I don't think she fits exactly in this world. She stands out just a little bit too much, but I do like her as a character. I think it's good for your character to stand out, but ooh, color schemes and everything are very important. And I just feel like she's a little, she's a little lost. Obviously, she's in a world of fiery pain. Okay. Dang it. But oh, she's adorable. I just love her to death. That's so awesome. And she's got a little fishy friend on her backpack. That's cute. So I gotta do this little wall jump over like that. She's in a world of fiery pain, but super cute and kind of happy looking. Yeah, she definitely doesn't fit in, does she? Whoa, buddy. Right, I'm gonna miss a cat. Something's gonna happen. Because I can't see what's down. No! Oh, no! Oh, but I left cats. No, I can't do it. There's still cats. No, we need to save the cats. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, look at the other people. See, those fit in perfectly. The color schemes and everything feel like they belong in this world, where her colors are just a little too bright for me. They just stand out. The contrast is just turned up to like 12. Oh, I love that though. I love her. She's so cute. I don't know if you made her or if she's from an asset pack, but I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. And like the whole rest of this world has that like pastel red and this blue. Just wee! She looks like she's just having the time of her life. Man, she's probably getting ready to watch some like Saturday morning cartoons, and then lo and behold, the arson shows up and's like, "Oh, I'm gonna burn the house down." I done forgot the cat. Nope, can't go back. She says nope. The fish's name is Albert. What'd I say? Did I not say Albert? She's got a death sound effect. That's good. We have a jump sound effect. Yep. We have a slide sound effect too. We've got good music in the background. Very actiony. Very like something's going down. You need to be going on. Yeah, it said it in the game right at the very beginning. I think it actually said it on the fish bowl, and then when the fish is talking, it says it in the text. Wall jump feels good. I don't feel like I'm having any trouble landing those wall jumps. I mean, other than, miss of controls, which That's no fault of the game. Dick nabbit. Loose Arson is. Dang it. Slide. Like, I imagine trying to think what we could do with her. Like, I want to picture her in more of platforming, but how could we sell that character doing that? I like her little sidekick being this little fish buddy that she takes around with her. It's got a like a Ratchet and Clank kind of vibey to me. Like, the fish is the smart person and the girl is the muscle or the fast or the quick, you know, dexterous kind of person. The fish is giving all the smart advice and the girl's like, all right, I'll get you there, or whatever kind of thing. Like, that's totally what I feel. Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, the duo. I definitely feel that, and I'm loving that. I'm loving that with this character. Now I really need to know if this is an original character or if this is from an asset pack. Because I really love this character. This character is amazing. I do wish I could go back and save all the kitty cats if I get to this point, though. But it doesn't look like there'd be... Well, I might be able to jump on that lamp if I could get on top of the fridge. But I don't have a wall jump, and I can't, like, fake... I can't, like, fake wall kick off of the fridge, unfortunately. I'm super impressed. Super duper impressed. Really, really like this character. You got me good on this one. This one's good. This one's really good. Great little demo. The town chart is plagued by a jetpack-wearing maniac, and all attempts at capture have ended in a blaze. Can you slide in and help Max escape his apartment before it's consumed? Solve puzzles, dodge fire, and rescue pets in this flame-filled platformer. Did not realize this was a boy.
Albert, we need to get out of here. Hold space to jump.
Slide. Like, that slide effect is so adorable. I just love that so much. Albert? Whee! I have found the kitty cat. Slide. Slide. Oh. Can I jump on the lamp?
Yep.
This is my lamp. I'm in love with it. I'm really enjoying it. This is a cool character, a cool little world. I like the pastel colors. Pro tip, don't go into the couch when it's on fire. But I thought there might have been a Cheeto under there that I left, and I wanted to get it before it was consumed into the flame. You don't want to let good Cheetos go to waste. Come on, Josh, that's a pro tip. Don't let Cheetos go to waste regardless of fire on the couch. Clippy, out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. You can let me out, please. Slide. Such a happy jump, too. I love that. Donk. Slide. Oh, no, we can't go back that way now. Yeah, I don't know what else. We've got good platforming. We have a story that makes sense. We have a collectible, the cats, that we can get throughout this. We have already some character personality here with Albert. I definitely feel like because that is the one that's speaking first, that gives that sense of authority, sense of understanding. Definitely makes me think it's the brains of the operation. I would love to see more of this character. I think the only way we can improve this experience is if we're going to multiple rooms and say this is like a hotel, an apartment, and we're trying to help other old ladies get their cats and dogs And, you know, maybe the cats are all stationary and they just kind of hang out, but the dogs, maybe those start to move around, like they have a patrol path that they follow, and we have to try to catch them in between, you know, all the other things that are going on. Like, say they're running between rooms, and we can only catch them when they're in this certain room because of, you know, how the way the level's laid out or something like that. FYI, it seems like ShainaSenpaii made all the art. Also, Fire Escape by the Coder GD is another game. Ooh. So, is that to say... I'm going to look that up here real quick. Escape. Wait. Fire Escape by the Coder GD. That's another game? Will you link that in chat? Because I can't find that game. Not that I'm looking hard. But maybe... Is it HIO? I just wanted to see the resemblance of the two. Well, thank you. Yeah, that looks like a completely different, no connection other than the name itself. This game wasn't on the list then? No, this game was on the list then. There's just another game called Fire Escape. Right? Because this is called... Oh, I just said the wrong name then. Whoops. Wait a minute. Yes, this is the wrong game. You're absolutely correct. This is not the same game. Lol. You're totally right. Oh, I'll have to play the other guy's game then. I just linked the wrong one. Barnacles. Barnacles. But it was part of the jam. Just a different person made the game. Okay, so let me go to submissions and find that game, which is right meow. I thought you were saying that this game was inspired by another game. But no, it is legit just a completely different game with the same name by a different person. Well, let me just say that ShainaSenpaii, you made this game, and this was a very beautiful game, and I absolutely love that. And I'm very glad to accidentally stumble upon this game and make this. Yeah, that was very good game. Very, very good game. I thoroughly enjoyed that. So let me just add this to my list to make sure I got this right. So when I go to upload this, I don't mess up the names. I'll have to tell Shaina she got her game played. Especially when the theme makes a good title. You get so many duplicates. I know, man. And honestly, for Dosh can probably agree with me on this, but when I first started, I harped at forcing people not to use the same title as the jam because it lacks creativity. It's just an easy win. It's just an easy way out for you. And it's like, you need to think a little bit harder than that. You don't want to just do the same thing. That's not a good thing to do. Car traffic. All right. Car traffic by Mr. Joshua McClain. Car traffic by Das Panjo. Car traffic by The Pinwheel. Crap. Like, give me some original titles here. All right. So this is the game that I was supposed to play. This one is called Fire Escape by the Coder GD. I'd call it Traffic Car to be original. And then I would type it, car traffic. I am a child. There's a window. Why am I forced to do this? I am but a child. I don't hear any music. But apparently people really, really like to set couches on fire. This is the second game with a couch on fire. Hello? Okay, that one's closed. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to play that? We're going to play that? Get that game there? No? Okay. What about this game? Nope. Nope. Not going to open any of these doors? I'll make the car sprites. Press E to use the bed. Just get back in the bed. Lay down like nothing happened. The best car traffic game. Yeah, I'd play that game. All right, let me turn some tunes on while we're just kind of sitting here with no substance in the background. All right, we're gonna burn up here. It's getting real smoky, and I don't appear to be able to open any doors. I've pressed E as much as I possibly can. I think I'm expelling a lot of oxygen. Goodbye. This is it. Oh, wait. What does that say? Oh, no, we'll never know. Dang it. Okay, all right. We're in the bedroom. What's over here? A key. I like keys. Oh, no, wait. I want the key. And a mobile. Fire brigade is on the way. You have 90 seconds to survive. Thanks. Thanks. Can I... Hello? Can I open any of these doors now? Please? What the heck, man? There wasn't other doors over here, were there? Window. Couch on fire. Yeah, I'm playing a kid. Yeah, I have to be playing a kid. I'm super, super tiny. And I apparently have no idea how to open doors as a child. I can shut my door. Nope. Oh, nope. Just kidding. I can't do that anymore. Can I shut this door? Is that setting the whole world a whack? Think E is unlocking. You have to run into them to open them. Oh! Oh, there we go. Okay. Told that door who's boss. Not a fan of that. All right, that didn't work either. Okay, so we've already opened that door. We already opened that door. This one. Go, go, go. We gotta get all the keys. Because for some stupid reason, Mom... Oh, I got a mask. Wait, what? You've been saved by the fire brigade. You are very lucky. I did it. Mom would be so proud. Okay, key. And I called the phone. And 911. And we're going to live. Open your dang door. There we go. Quick. Look, buddy. The place is on fire. I ain't got time to be trying to fool around with these blown-ups. Lord. Okay, it's not that one. It's this one. Run. Gotta get the mask. I got the mask. Okay. I'm not gonna die now. I've got a sleeping mask. I'll put it over my eyes, and I still seem to be able to see pretty decent. Shut the door. Shut the door. This one. I just want to open it. Why did you put a door here, but I can't open it? So now that I have a mask, and I just go like... I'm just waiting. Just waiting for the fire brigade to get here. See what's on TV. If I'm gonna watch TV, I gotta watch it from the center of the house here. There we go. Much better. So it looks like if you have the mask, you win. Yay! Yeah, because it drastically stopped the rate at which I was losing oxygen. Nothing behind the bed. This is a cool... I mean, we're seeing all this kind of from the kid's perspective. And maybe we could turn this into like a learning experience for a kid. You know, I think we would obviously need a lot more in here, but I think going through, like, really, like, truly saying where there's a fire in the house, say we take this to the next level and we talk about it from, like, VR. You know, your kid wakes up, they are, like, through the headphones, there's a voice that is walking the kid what they should do and, like, what they should check. You know, you wake up, you walk over to the door, you feel the door. If it's warm, what do? You know, you take them through different scenarios. You know, something catches on fire. What are you supposed to do? Like if it's a kitchen fire versus, you know, an electrical fire, those kind of things, and like which extinguisher to use. That might be a neat little demo that you can take them through. And they would get some hands-on approach because you can walk them through how to use a fire extinguisher. I mean, you can actually act it out in VR. You take the extinguisher, you pull the pin out, you start discharging at the fire's base. You know, that kind of thing would be really cool for a kid to learn in an environment that's safe. It's going to be cost-effective because you're not extinguishing fire extinguishers when you're not supposed to. You're not burning down a house and putting a kid's life in danger trying to teach them about fires. And it can be filled to thousands of homes because of VR. You know, it's coming down the road. A lot more people are going to have exposure to that. Even though that might not have been the direction that they were going in this game, I still feel like that could happen. And that could be a good direction for this game. The jumping between the rooms to get the keys didn't really make a lot of sense from the house being on fire. Why would that have been the thought process? Okay, I need to get the mask that is locked behind 2 total doors to let me survive. You know, that shouldn't have been the first reaction of the child or anybody in that case. You know, that would be, you know, go to the fire escape. That should be the first reaction for this child to, okay, I have a window right here. Maybe there's a fire escape right there. If not, let's go to the kitchen, go through that fire escape, and then cross down the stairs to get to the end. But we wanted to test out some doors and stuff like that, and I get that, and that's fine. We did have some trouble with getting the doors to open. We did have to do the whole run into, click, and then back up kind of thing, which kind of felt a little clunky. I think we could have avoided that if the doors were a little bit stronger, where they could actually push the character out of the way if the door was opening, or if, you know, and an easy way would be just open the doors the opposite direction. So open them into the bedroom instead of away from the bedroom. That is, I think, how all hallway doors are supposed to be anyways. They open into the bedroom, and yeah, instead of opening them into the hallway, which is going to not give you as much room. So that would also make more sense just to do it that way, where those open into the room. That would smooth that up a little bit there, instead of having to run smack into the door, and then back up to get into the doors themselves. But good job making this game. Give us some sound effects with that fire as we get close to it. Some spatial audio would be really cool to have in there. And fix the door thing. That would be the next biggest thing I would say. So that was Fire Escape, the second one, the original, by the Coder GD. Thank you so much for making that game. I really appreciate you. Sorry we got you mixed up. I'm so glad we have people in the chat that caught my shenanigans and fixed that for me, because I totes goats would have done goofed, because that's what I'm a good at. All right, so let me make sure I pick up the right next game, since I just jacked up my order a little bit here. All right, so we're going to drop that down. And dag nabbit. Na. All right, next game on our list is called The Wyvern Circus by nielisson. Here we are. Welcome, welcome. Come ye all to the circus. What will we learn about today in this crazy magical circus? Well, hello there. Ah! All right, so it looks like we need a cup of water. We need maybe a water droplet, some sort of toy, and a hatchet. All right, so I can jump. Got some good sounds in the background. I'm not sure if I have... Oh. What? What? Oh, wait. What? What are we doing? How do I attack? Am I supposed to attack? Stab him in the eyes is what I feel like I'm supposed to do. But I can't figure out how to do that. Die! What? Well, let's start this again. Let's back out here. Let's just back out. Go all the way out. Open the game back up. Boom. Start. I am here. Click. Am I supposed to click on these things? Click, click, click. What about you? Can I click on you? Circus? Loosh. Loosh. Labloosh. Boing. 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 Well, I'm really liking the art style, but I'm very confused with what's going on here. I have no idea what is happening. Oh, hello there, little champ creature thing. Okay. Now he has a hatchet and I don't, and I still just have a stick. Stab? Oh, I'll use my arrow keys. There we go. I just poke his eye until he gives me what I want. Come on, bud. You want to fight? Can I retract? Oh, I can retract. Oh, okay. Well, let's fight again. I would prefer you not fart on me, though. That's very inappropriate. How do I... Sir, I would like your hatchet, if that's okay with you. Enter. Space. Down. Up. Left click, right click. Drag. EQ. There we go. Hi! Hi, stabby. 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 I won! I got the hatchet. Okay, that makes one. All right, we're making progress here. Do do do. Oh, I thought I could make that. Nothing says circus like... Oh, is that wind? Like stabbing someone in the eye for a hatchet. Aha! There he is. Come on, buddy. Let's go. So I feel like I need to pull the stick back when he is getting ready to stab me, but I feel like I can get in there quick enough to... Oh, no! To attack him 3 times before he does that. Not only lose one hit point. I'm honestly not sure. I'm sure I'm doing this out of order, just because I got the hatchet last, but we'll go up here and check and see what's up. Anyways. Oh, man. Little jerk. Oh, I got the flower. Oh, I needed the flower. Oh, hey, a quick way back. Nice. Oh, it's Hatchet Guy again. Look, buddy. Can we not fight? You know you're gonna lose. Yeah, so that's how we pull back. Boom! Stab in the eye 3 times. I win. E. Can I not use it again? E. Nope. Okay. Oh, that just took me back. Okay. This game is nuts. Ah! What is going on here? Okay, so we have the water, the flour, and now we have the lemonade. We have everything that we need to go in the circus. Thanks! I did it! Oh, look at the cute little dragon. So let's go back and do some more exploring there. Oh, what? Meet Wyvern. He has caught a magical cold. To heal him, the circus host will have to look for these items. So, I guess, Nilsson, in your latest version, it skips this scene here. And that's probably why Lore Friendly was saying, hey, this looks different. Then you're walking me through my basic controls. So this is kind of what I would have expected to see. It's a shame, for whatever reason, it decided to skip that there. That's weird. That's really weird. And then we're going through those little adventures to interact with people. I find it just a little bit strange that you switch over to using arrow keys when we're actually doing this portion here, and I can't stab with D. I can move up and down with W and S, but I can't guard, and I can't stab with what is it, A and D. I have to use the arrow keys. I would much prefer to make that choice whether I want to use the arrow keys or WASD, and that's probably just an oversight. I'm sure, you know, you didn't intentionally mean to do that. Maybe you didn't even think about somebody using the arrow, the WSAD. Now show us the burning circus. Yeah, I wanna understand why the circus is burning too. Because the dragon has a cold, right? What? Yeah, why is the circus burning? What does that have to do with anything? Let's go back and look at that. If I go back inside, does it show that it's on fire? I like this. This is really cool looking. Oh, poor dragon. I think you need to fail enough minigames. Ooh, well, you can count on that happening over here. That'll totally happen. All right, buddy. Mess me up. Smack me on the hands. But the art style is phenomenal. I really, really like that. I think it's so awesome. Music in the background sounds circusy. I definitely feel like I'm at a circus. The characters that are within this circus world are really cool. Nilsson, I think that's your main character that's at the very front of the circus there, that black and white person. He definitely feels like he doesn't belong here, but you can tell he's like the staple of maybe who you are or your image or something like that. So I get that's why he sticks out. Sound effects would definitely be next year. A smack on that stick there as the bear creature thing defeats us would be great. When we stab him in the eye, some sort of grunt would be good as well. Some walking, some footsteps while we're going around, and a jump sound would be good too. Yep, the bar at the top is the overall decreased on failing minigames. Keep failing. Keep failing! I can do it! I've never had someone cheer me on so much in my life. Who would have thought it would have been for failing? Maybe I should have just done that more. I'm trying to think what else we could do. Platforming wasn't really a big thing in this game. It was just kind of get us from point A to point B. Wasn't super difficult until we got to the mountain. There was some good jumps there that I really enjoyed. I felt were hard enough, making the games a little bit more fun. we've got this weird, we can't figure out what layer some of us are on. I think you probably can fix that pretty easy with layering within Unity. Pretty sure this was a Unity game. Yeah, it's Unity. That should fix that issue so that there's never anything that's competing with the same space on the screen. Keep failing. Finally, it's my time to shine. Wah. Yeah, the unique sorting orders. Yeah, I thought so. That's something I got. Yeah, this is going to take a long time to fail. The clouds was also a weird thing that I noticed. So they appear to be based on the position of the character instead of their position in the world itself. So when I go high in the sky, you see those clouds are actually following me. When I drop down to the ground, they're still at that right height above me. That felt very weird. It's kind of jarring to see that. It was just kind of weird there. It'd be nice if they just kind of stayed in their own lane and leave me the heck alone. You know, have some clouds that are higher up, so when we're in the mountains and those are kind of doing their own thing. And then clouds that are a little bit lower that we can see from the rest of the world itself. I think that would be nice and would look nice. But I'm very impressed. I'm not sure how long you guys actually said you spent with this game. I know it did take you some time to get everything the way it is. But would like to know how long it took you to create this. Simple plot, trying to collect these 4 items to help our little dragon buddy get better so he will stop sneezing and burning down the circus. Watch it be this like quick little like fire burp or something, and then there's just like this ginormous explosion at the very end. Lore, do you know what happens, or are you asking what happens? And you guys might not have been able to see because I'm so fat. But right here, this is where the 4 outlines that were the items, like the water, the flower, the hatchet, and the glass. All of that was right here, right behind me. That's cool. Just short little outlines about what we're trying to collect. I think they could have been filled in a little bit more, maybe give them some color so that's a little easier. Because that wasn't super duper clear on the last 2, the water and the glass. Since there wasn't any lines within the outline that needed to be filled in. It was just the outlines themselves. That made that a little hard. All right, we're almost there. I think maybe 1 or 2 more times. This whole place is just going to be burned to pieces in it. Whoa, one more time. I've never felt so good in my life. Oh, I have blocked, but I still took damage. Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. He just says no. I said no. That's a big no-no. Whap. No, you may not stab me in the eyes. All right, circus should be burnt to the ground now. I wasn't expecting this. I don't guess they counted on somebody actually letting the entire circus. Is it Peach? You broke it. Hey! Well, there you go. Nothing. There is nothing that happens. Or everything is burning in peachy fire. And that's just what it would look like. You know, everything else is burned up except for the music box. For whatever reason, the music box is still going to town. So I guess that's that solves that. There is literally nothing that happens when the place burns to the ground. That's kind of sad. I would have liked to seen something happen there. But still, nonetheless, the game was very pretty. It's unfortunate that we weren't able to see that beginning little information bit about the game, letting us know, hey, this is what's happening, this is your backstory, this is your controls, and this is how you're supposed to proceed. That would have been very crucial information to start out. And then the other thing that was kind of difficult was the controls. For whatever reason, we could use WASD to move around in the real world, but once we got into the minigames, we had to shift over to using the arrow keys. So I would say either force us to use one, make that apparent, or allow us to use both. I see no reason why we couldn't use both, because jump works perfectly fine with the space bar as well as the up button on the arrow keys. So there wasn't anything that was going to be complex where we needed to use both either, like WASD and arrow keys. That's pretty much it. The game felt very polished to me. It was fun. It was funny. It was interesting. It was different. Would definitely like to see something at the end of the carousel. If it's going to explode, let it explode with all the fiery glory, because the dragon got sick and it just exploded everywhere. That's fine with me. That works. But just make sure that we do have a true consequence and not just a perceived consequence. Like, that's what's going to happen. Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, we don't know. But good jobs. That was Wyvern Circus by nielisson. Thank you so much for making that game. All right, let me capture up the next game here. Give me just a second. I'm losing too quick at this game. I have just got in this world. Okay, so the game is a non-traditional size. Slightly smaller on the width than 1080p or 720. Need to make that just a little bit smaller. Okay. Cut that. Boom. All right, so this is Tower Defense game by nikCad. Buy a turret. Buy another turret. Throw some tunes on in the background. Give myself some nice music too. All right, turret number 1. Go. Boom. Do stuff. Kill it. Kill the things. Buy another turret. Okay, I can't buy another turret yet. Okay, I can buy another one now. There we go. Do I have the ability to place them? Click. Place. I can't move them? What? Huh? What? How's that supposed to wins? One, can I like tab? Just hitting random buttons on my keyboard to see if that changes anything. Get good, bruh. Yeah, apparently I need to figure out how to angle turrets. And they just line down the sides here. I mean, I don't want to go to the page. But I think I've been given no choice. I don't even have a chance to survive here. My first game, not too fancy, but I tried my best. Oh, congratulations, dude. Glad this was your first game. I'll see you in this picture. Was he able to place turrets anywhere else? It does not look like. Still, nonetheless, you got a game that starts. You have buttons that do something. You have some sort of HUD display that is counting your hit points. And then I'm assuming anything above that line is the holy ground that we're trying to protect here. I wonder if... So I am getting money, so obviously these guys are dying. He maybe just couldn't figure out how to place them in the world themselves. But maybe if they get to that line, they are starting to take damage. Like, it's going red. Maybe that means that it's firing. We're just not seeing any action. Yeah, so they are taking damage. They are dying. It's just really hard to get those visual things going right now for the guy who made this game. Number one, we can't place the turrets where we want to. And number two, we don't actually have ammunition that's leaving the gun and colliding with any of our people. Any of the bad guys. But nonetheless, you made your first game. You got it published. I'm proud of you for that. I think that is the biggest struggle with any developer who is trying to make something, is just getting it published. Just putting it up on the web and saying, you know what, I am finished with this project and I'm ready to move forward into something else. I've learned. I've made mistakes. I've done I've done a really, really bad. That should have never made it outside of my bedroom, but it survived and I uploaded it. But I owned it and I'm going to move forward with it. So congratulations on that front. Hopefully your next game will be even better and you will continue to become a better developer than you were the day before. I like the little shifty of the feet here. They're just kind of shifting along here. I definitely think we could make that animation just a little bit better there. Separate those feet so they do have different cycles instead of the same cycle. That'll at least make it look like or emulate that they're walking. That would be nice. I am proud to say that your button works really good. You have a hover over effect. You also have a hold effect. So when I hold it down, it does change to that green. And when I let go, it releases back to the normal color, or that like yellowy, like dark yellow kind of color. But I would say next thing to you is, if you're going to continue developing on this game, any at all, obviously, let's talk about laning. Let's figuring out, are we going to line these up like lanes? If you think about like Plants vs. Zombies, that's how their tower defense is set up. And you can put a turret in each of those lanes by your own choice where you want to put those. So that'd be the first two things I would suggest, is get laning figured out if that's what you want to do, where you have enemies only allowed to come down certain grids, and then start laying your turrets on those grids. That'll be the first two things to start figuring out. Once you get those things figured out, then we can start talking about showing ammunition actually leaving your turret and making contact with your bad guys. Get that under your belt. That'll give you some things to work on if you're going to continue down this road. If not, hey man, find another project that you're passionate about. Get that one published too. Get your skills up. Go through tutorials. I will give you somebody that I do absolutely care, who is near and dear to me heart, and I would love to share with you. He is called Blackthorn Prod. He makes tons and tons of amazing YouTube videos that are on game dev. He is a super interesting guy, a very cool art style. It's different than really anything else I've ever seen, but he's got good tutorials from beginner, super beginner, all the way up to, you know, intermediate to advanced tutorials. I think those are really good for you to go take a look at and see if you can learn anything from his stuff. If you're looking for anything that's a little bit more professional, he does have 2 Udemy courses that you can take a look at as well. One is, again, for super advanced, and it's just a, I don't even know what you want to call it, but you're just like dodging bullets from the sky, dodging things from the sky kind of game. It's a 2D, quick moving kind of game. I don't know what you want to call that. And then another one is a 3/4 turn, top-down type of game where you're trying to kill enemies, kind of like the Bindings of Isaac, that kind of game. But seriously, go check them out. Thank you so much again, nikCad, for making this game. This was called Tower Defense Game. Congratulations on making your first game and getting it published, man. Hope to have you come hang out on the channel sometime. There are lots of good developers that are in the chat that stop by that will give good feedback and, you know, pump you up about your next projects. All right, let's get this next game ready. This one's called the Arsonist by Wee, is what they actually prefer to go by. So let's take a look here. This is their start screen. We're going to kill the music because they do have music in the background. All right, options. Thought I heard a sound effect on that option. I guess I was wrong. WASD is to move, space is jump, left is attack. Ooh. Well, I've seen this art pack. Nice. I killed it. Level complete. There we go. My jump, I was like stuck. Well, that guy just died. So I appear to be getting stuck in the ground. I'm actually getting stuck in the ground. I love that death sound effect. Wah! That's a cool little fireball. I like that fireball. That's nice. It's got a good sound effect attached to that. I hear like chainmail in my ears. Okay, and that's actually coming from them. I thought it was coming from my character. I don't think my character actually has that. Someone you know made this music. Oh, was this your music? I reckon. Ah! Uh-oh. We're too close. Yup. Speaking of music, if you are a game developer and you need good music, how about you come check out my friend, Mr. Joshua McLean. He has royalty-free music that is free to use for you. Just make sure you give him credit in your games under the credits section. Please do that because he's a cool dude and he makes really good music. Don't be like this guy. Don't want to be like him. You want to be like the wizard in this game, being very successful in everything that he wants to accomplish in life. Having good music will make sure that that happens to you. Click. All right, so the levels are the same, but now we're getting, looks like faster nights. I don't have a dash ability or anything like that. I died. Oh, I died. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Yeah, we need some Mr. Clean Magic Eraser music. Can you do a parody of his song? Please? Don't be like this guy and then that guy dies. Whoops. Maybe not hire me to direct any of your commercials. No big deal. Music, Joshua McLean. HIO site of the game. Now we got rhymes. I'll put it on my to-do list. Oh, great. You're finally under that number? Wow, that's so great, Josh. I know you've been working really hard to get there for a long time. So we need to figure out what is causing us to be stuck on the ground there. We are not able to use that jump at all. It's not, well, at all, and then I'm immediately able to jump. It's not consistent, which really hurts us, because then we can't rely on that at all. When I need to get out of the way, I'm more likely just to result to just running instead of trying to jump around. There you go, Josh. That can be your branding. You said you were having trouble with your branding and stuff. You can just follow suit and parody Mr. Clean. Just a straight-up parody of him. You clean up all of the bad music. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing this unfold. Oh my god. I'm loving this. Okay, so you have a bunch of people like listening to music and they're all, you know, just got headphones on, like big old headphones, whatnot. And you come by and you make up some corny catchphrase or saying or something, saying that they're listening to terrible sounding music or dirty music. And you pull out a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser or something of the like. And then you start cleaning the headphones and then your music starts playing through their ears. I mean, through the headphones. Oh, man. I have a very soft spot in my heart for terrible music. I mean, for terrible commercials. It's probably because I like Rhett and Link so much. I actually got to meet them. They lived about, I guess it was about 3 hours Oh, dang it. I clicked out. They lived about 3 hours away from us in Varina, North Carolina. And before they were leaving their studio in North Carolina, they had a giant auction where I actually got to go with my sister and a buddy of mine and meet them, take pictures with them, and then buy a couple things from them. Super awesome. My fiance approves of your ideas. Yes! See, I've got good ideas. And you're gonna be coming back to my channel in like 2 weeks after earning like a gazillion dollars, and you'll be like, your brother, man, I don't know, wow, I'm super impressed by that idea, and it just earned me so much money. So here's $1 million, and I'll kindly accept. I'll be very humble and accept it. But yeah, we got to meet Rhett and Link, and they were really big on making bad commercials and stuff back then. They even had like a TV show on Hulu or something, I think, or Netflix or something that was just bad commercials. And yeah, we loved the heck out of them. That was hilarious. So let's talk about this game. The character is just a little bit slow. I need it to be a little bit faster. You can do that by giving us some sort of like run ability using shift or a dash that we can use to get from point A to point B a little bit quicker here. That will help me stay ahead of these knights, and we won't run into where their collision is, or where their AI is telling them to make a path directly to the center of my person, and then I can't get away from them, so we just constantly clash swords, and we don't want that. The ground grabbing ability, where I seem to be getting stuck there, we need to figure out what's causing that and have it where we're a little bit above that ground, not levitating, but we need to be above the ground. I like the wizard. I don't know if you created the wizard all on your own. I know these tiles are from a pack for certain. I've actually seen that pack before. I don't think this wizard's from that pack. I could be wrong. But I think you've done a good job for the first 7 levels. You have created variations in this knight, making them harder by changing the color. And it looks like they're a little bit faster too, which is good. So again, more variation is always nice to have. With each of the 7 levels, it'd be nice to say that we're going to change some of the layouts as well and not just keep the same layouts. Whether that's adding more platforms, less platforms, or just rearranging those platforms would be fine. But good job. Very good job. I am definitely the arsonist. I'm burning up everything that I see there. I think that was definitely executed very well. We feel like we're an arsonist. We're burning crap to pieces. And yeah, it was fun to play. Thank you so much for making it. That was the Arsonist by Wee! Or Huey. Oh, Hui 5000. I don't know what's correct. I don't know anymore. He just said, call me Hui. Not exactly that. He said we, but I said Hui. Because I can. Because I can. All right, we got one more game tonight. Then we'll call it night. Night doesn't rhyme with night. But I did it anyways. All right. Last game of the night is called EscapeBot by Wobbumash. All right. Let's play. Boy, that was loud. I'm so sorry. Ugh. It's still loud in my ears. Woo! Okay, so number one thing. Let's go ahead and drop that volume. If you're making any type of game, make sure you always edit at the same volume, and I recommend 50% on your computer. Make sure everything else is maxed at 100, and then 50% on your computer so you can keep track of that and not destroy somebody's ears. Another good thing that you could do is take that game after it is compiled, put it on another computer, and see how that sounds. Not everybody has time to do that, but that's definitely a good practice once you get a little bit bigger and you're making a whole lot more games. Okay, so what is going on here? Oh, ow, ow, fire is bad. Okay, that kills me. How do I jump? Z? All right, I jump with Z. I jump with Z, and by jump, I mean go. Okay, here we go. Oh, great, okay. Try that again. So, pretty much have to go this way. Just got to keep the momentum up, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Making progress. Got this, got it. Nope, that's fire that kills people. But do I want to get on the other side of that fire? Yes, I do. I don't want to drop all the way to the bottom, I don't think. Oh, cool. Fire. Ow, 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 ow. We're fine. Everything's fine. Can I make that jump? Nope. So that means I gotta die. Do we feel like we're like supposed to always be running? Like, is that part of the game? Or is that just a byproduct? Whoa! Okay. Like, is that just the unintentional thing that's happening that's allowing us to get further? Also, we have the command line in the background again, and it is going to town right now. I've got about probably a bazillion errors on the screen. Math is underscore nan p underscore aabb dot size dot x is true. And then core math octotree dot h. Ow. Dang, dude. What do here? Run through fire? And that was where we came from before. I am very lost. Do I have any other abilities? Yo, bro, did you just start speaking a foreign language? Nah, that's actually my native tongue. See, English is my obvious second language because I don't have the ability to enunciate things correctamundo. So that's just what it is. Yeah, you know, octo trees. I'll see if I can get that air to happen again. I'm really good at this whole losing thing, though. It's actually OC tree, not octo tree. But that's close enough, so, you know. I just rounded. Dun 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 rah! Dun 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 wah! Dun 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 dun. Can't go that way. So run this way. Oh! Aha! Nope, I have to do that from the back one. But I can't run on the wall or anything, right? That's not like a weird ability that I'm not aware of. I can't click undo anything. Just checking to see if maybe I've missed a shortcut key or something. Ah! Like, I want to go up there, but I can't double jump. I have no ability to doubly jump. Just have this one pathetic little jump. So which means I can only jump one block high. So how would they expect me to try to get this? Cool, you're still here. Yep, this is our last game for tonight, Lilu. And we're trying to figure out what is the meaning to life in this game. That seems to be the Oh, no. Maybe right here? Nope, we'll never know. Yeah. Nabbit. Man. EscapeBot doesn't look like he stands a chance. If this is how this guy's supposedly training AI bots, I don't think we've found the winning one yet. We'll just keep searching. Just keep looking. We has had no luck yet. First fall, fire pit of doom. Okay, so I'm thinking second fall then might actually get us home. So let's burn up. Burn. Dead. I don't understand why that first burst of fire burns hotter than the 7 suns, but then the rest of them seems like takes forever for me to actually notice that I'm on fire or for anything to actually happen. All right, so we tried the first one. So we're going to skippy that one. We're going to hit. We already tried the second one. That was the straight fall down. Dang it. I got to not catch fire. Herp derp. Herp derp. Herp derp. Herp derp. Herp derp. Herp derp. This one. I still can't get up there, though. And that just takes me straight across, and there's nothing else there. Okay, so there's nothing on the right side, then. There has to be something on the left side. And we can't jump up there. We can only jump up a single block. No more than that. If I fall straight down here, what's down here? Nothing but fire. Dead. Oh. I think we can lose the very, very slow acceleration of the character. I think acceleration is really only important in like racing games or a character that's performing like an infinite runner kind of thing. Not really infinite runner, but a speed type game. If you think about like Sonic, where you're going one direction for a long amount of time, or something like that, that makes sense to have that really noticeable acceleration. I can't get up there either, and that's more than it's more than one block, so I would have to make this jump to get there. He tries so hard, but he can't do it. Fake jump. Nope. I don't have a double jump. I don't have any grapple. I don't have any extra abilities to try to make that jump. I can't walk on the ceiling like maybe I thought I could do. That didn't work either. Like it was the same tile pattern, so I thought maybe that might be how it works, but that doesn't seem to be working either. I could try momentum, just see if I could turn it around really quick. That's not really how that works. I can't like fishtail it or anything. Nope. And that just drops down to nothing. I feel like Shell from Portal. I'm just trapped doing their experiments over and over and over until I finally die. I don't know, fellers. I surely don't know, but that's pretty much the only way that it could be. I don't know if maybe they accidentally changed something right at the very end of the game, and that made it where they couldn't get up there anymore. Because it definitely... it's not possible by what I've tried so far anyways. Does the fire just out of curiosity. Does that make me faster or anything? No. I couldn't even keep on fire quick enough. Yeah, I don't know, and I think I've explored everything else on the other side as well, so I'm just kind of stuck at a loss here on what we could be doing. So faster character, give that acceleration a boost, a pump up so it's a little bit faster right off the bat. It just feels like there's too much weight on the character is a good way to describe it. They're just like, chug, chug. Okay, now we're going. Now we're getting places there. Or if you think of a lighter character, you know, they just take that first step and they just start moving. They just start going down the road. So weight of the character or the acceleration of the character, that can be improved for sure. Give us some direction in the game. What are we supposed to do? It's called EscapeBot, so we're assuming we're trying to find a way out of here. If that's not the case, then we have severely missed the point. If that is the case, then you have hid the exit very well, my friend. It doesn't look like we have any abilities. We thought maybe we could run on the walls because of the checkered pattern, like we could just adhere to that, whether because of magnets or special property of the floor or something was maybe what we were thinking, and that didn't seem to do anything either. Couldn't make that work. I like the fire effect that you had on the fire. I thought that looked really cool. Your character is a odd little robot thing. I'm not sure what he is, to be honest, but more just robot-y. I don't know if he has any animalistic properties or anything like that. Like if he's trying to be a chicken or an ostrich or something. It's kind of what it makes me think of, the way it's positioned, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, just some quality of life kind of things that we could add to this. Give us a better understanding of what you're supposed to be doing. Make the character a little bit faster so we can work a little harder or move a little quicker. And, yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing else is really standing out to me that would make this game much, much, much better. If we get those things in here, that'll definitely help. And obviously, if we're going to continue down this track, we could add more levels, trying to figure out how to escape. That could definitely just be the theme of these types of games, where we're just trying to go over and over and over and over and over, trying to find different ways to escape these levels that you've put together, kind of like Portal, but in a different sense. All right, well, that is all we have for tonight. So I do want to thank everyone who has decided to come out and hang out with us. It really means a lot for me, for me to have you guys out here talking about these games with me and supporting these developers. It's always a blessing to have you all here to hang out and see these games and whatnot. Don't forget, we do have a couple events that are coming up. Let me pull up my list here so I don't forget them. So this coming Wednesday, you're welcome, Pinball. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you. This coming Wednesday, we are going to be doing the Metroidvania Month 3 stream. We're going to be playing for a couple hours. We'll probably do anywhere between like 30 minutes to an hour per game. Just kind of depends. I'm not completely sure. We'll just kind of have to play that one by ear. As long as I feel like a game needs to be played to kind of understand the game. But I'm not looking for full completion because it is Metroidvania. So we're just going to focus on the core aspects of the game. Then we're going to have our two normal streams, our Saturday stream, and we're going to be playing Just Shapes and Beats. We're going to be playing that on Saturday. And then Sunday we'll do our Indie Sunday stream like we normally do. And then the next big stream that we have after that is going to be the April 25th stream, which is another Wednesday. It's 8 Bits to Infinity's 2-Button Jam, hosted by Mr. Josh McClain. This is going to be his jam from his team, studio, bunker, apartment, whatever this is going to be called or classified. That is going to be his jam community. That's the good word. We'll use that word. So yeah, his community is putting on that jam, 8 Bits to Infinity, and it's going to be called the 2-Button Jam. So I'm excited to play that. We'll be playing those games Wednesday at 7 p.m. EDT. And that is pretty much it for the month of April. I'm sure there'll be some other stuff that might appear later on as we get a little bit further in. And coming in May 22nd, Tiger Jam number 2 is going to be coming out, and we're doing that on the 22nd of May is when we plan on doing that one. So make sure you get on your calendars when you're going to be here. If you can't remember all that and you just want to check in, you absolutely can on the Discord. That is where you will find the most updated schedule, and that is also your ticket to early entry to all of the streams where I'm taking submission queues. So if you make a game for any of these jams coming up, if you are in the Discord, you are going to be the first person, the first opportunity to get your games played. And I'm just going to probably set a rule saying that that submission will be up for an hour before I post it live on Twitter or wherever else I post them. So you have 1 full hour to get your game in there. And that's usually just like a submission form. Link me your Twitch name if that's what you want to go by. Link me to the game, and then make sure that it is a safe for work content. That just means no sexuality, no nudity, nothing that would be obscene or would break Twitch's guidelines. And those are pretty standard on most websites for hosting content that, 13 and up people could see. So we want to keep it family friendly around here. You guys know who I am. You know what I'm about. So think about that when you're making these games and send them to me to play. All right, so thank you so much for coming out tonight. Hope you have a great one. We'll see you next time.